Welcome, I'm Chef Dillon. This is Kieran Kennedy with the Art Institute of Charleston, and we're here for postandcourier.com. Today we're going to make a lovely butternut squash soup. It's going to have some awesome bits of garnishes for it and everything. We have some candied ginger, some fresh cranberry, and some candied pumpkin seed. So it should be lovely. What we have here as our first ingredient is some roasted butternut squash puree. It's a great way to get a lot of flavor into the soup before you even start making it, so it'd be really nice. What we did is roast the butternut squash whole, which gives it a lot more flavor, gives it a much better color, and it gives it a much better texture when you go to puree it, so it's a lot smoother. We cut it in half, remove the seeds, pureed it in a food processor with a little bit of cinnamon and some nutmeg. All right, what we're going to do is add this to our pan over about medium heat. We're going to go ahead and get this heated up. We also have some butter in this as well. So for 2 pounds of butternut squash, you'll need about 3 tablespoons of butter. This is also just on its own a great side dish. If you want to use this, serve it with some turkey for the holidays. It goes great with pork loin. Any type of really savory, nice meat would be fantastic. All right. Next, what we'll do is we will whisk in some chicken stock. What this will do is make sure that we have a nice consistency to the soup. And sometimes this will take a little bit more chicken stock than just a couple cups. Sometimes it'll take a little bit less. It just depends on how much starch is in your butternut squash. So you really want to just go by the look of it and make sure that it has the right consistency. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, but it's going to be nice and rich for the holidays. If you just use water or something like that, it's not going to have the same enrichment that this adds to it. So it'll be some lovely flavor. So now we've established some nice heat. We're almost to a simmer right now, so Kieran, if you don't mind, we'll add a little bit of cream to this. It's known as a liaison. It's going to add some more enrichment to our soup. All right, so it'll be nice and creamy. It'll have a great mouthfeel that way too, and be lovely. Just want to season it with a little bit of salt. If you'd like, you can use some white pepper. You could even use some Tabasco in this, but the last thing that you would want to do is add black pepper, because then you'll have black specks in your lovely, beautiful soup. You don't want that to happen. All right, so at this point, we'll go ahead and serve it.
Should we taste it?
We should taste it.
I've got a spoon handy.
Yes.
Make sure my seasoning is
We'll taste it
correct.
first.
A little more salt. Thank you.
Thank you. So this recipe will make about 4 appetizer-sized portions, or it'll make 2 entree-sized portions. Another great addition is if you have a little leftover turkey or some stuffing. If you cut a nice little piece of stuffing, use it as a garnish, that would be great. A little bit of turkey would be awesome with this too. But today we'll have a little bit of candied pumpkin seed and cranberry. All right. So the way we made the pumpkin seeds is you just take a little bit of sugar, enough to cover the bottom of a saute pan. You put it on high heat with a tablespoon of water. It'll start to boil, and you'll get a little bit of color that'll start to form in the bottom of the pan. Once that happens, you add your pumpkin seeds, remove it from the heat, stir constantly. It'll seize up, and it'll fall right apart, and you'll have beautiful candied pumpkin seeds or nuts, anything that you would like to candy. So thank you very much. I'm Chef Dillon Snider with the Art Institute of Charleston for postandcourier.com.